Hey everybody, and welcome to this video. This is the Uncharted 4 multiplayer beta. I'm just going to show the game off, give some of my impressions. You can get this beta with the Uncharted Nathan Drake collection. It's available from now, which is the 7th as the time I'm recording, all the way until the 13th. It actually started the 5th. Anyway, let's get right to it. Okay, so here is the beta. We're going to show off a couple stuff. First off, we have loadouts. You can see it's kind of the traditional Uncharted stuff you saw in Uncharted 3. We're going to go, there's some challenges you can do, which gives you money. And then you have your character customization. Here's all the different characters. There's obviously going to be a lot more in the full game. They don't have my girl Chloe, who's my go-to multiplayer Uncharted character. By the way, I played so much goddamn Uncharted multiplayer. I played a lot of 3s specifically. They had that whole weird Subway thing where, like, if you went to Subway, you got a code that lets you play Uncharted 3 multiplayer for a month ahead of time, which is really, really weird. But I did that, and then I played a lot of Uncharted multiplayer. I think I got to, like, rank 100, which is a lot. Yeah, so they got, let's see, there's all these taunts here, which, those were in 3 as well, and they're all just super stupid and goofy, and you don't actually really want to hit them in the multiplayer because you'll die. And then they added this store, which, so, I'm not 100% how it works. There are 2 types of currencies. You have the purple one, which you get for completing the challenges, and then you have this the skull crossbone coins one, which I don't know how you get. I'm assuming that eventually costs real money, and right now they're just giving you some, because it's a beta. There's no way to buy any in the beta, which, like, thank God, that'd be terrible, unless it somehow definitely transferred over to the full game, which I don't think it would. So I went and I bought a couple stuff. I bought the Island Elena skin, and then I bought these square aviators because hell yeah. Looking good. Alright. I think we're ready to do some multiplayer. Alright, so I'm gonna go with my my custom loadout, which I picked. And of course, even though I spent all that stuff getting outfits for Elena, I am stuck on the villain side. So I'm going to go with Harry Flynn, who, I don't think it's the same voice actor. Like, right there, it kind of sounded like it could be Harry Flynn, but then later on in the actual multiplayer when he talks, it's so not him, which is a disappointment because the voice actor for Harry Flynn, whose name escapes me at the moment, but he also does Alistair in Dragon Age, is the best. Alright, so initial impressions right here. Everything moves way faster. Just the movement speed, everything about it has a snappier-ness to it. The animation feels snappier, just feels better. I really like it. There's a movement speed to it that just the other Uncharted games did not have. I'm curious if that is also like that in the single player, or maybe they just sped it up only for the multiplayer. We'll see. But I like this a lot. Cursor aiming is a little fast. I would I got used to it eventually, but maybe I can see some people wanting to tone down the sensitivity on that a little bit. Oh, little glitches there. I really, of course, this game just looks beautiful. I mean, oh my god, you know, Naughty Dog, that's just to be expected. You know, everything Naughty Dog showed of this game looks incredible. These are, I just bought a Mystic Power, which is one of the new things in this. You can use different powers to kind of give yourself an advantage in the battlefield. A Mystic Power is based on the Mystic items from the past game. So the one I just got was the El Diablo treasure, and what I do is I throw it, and it'll create this giant pillar of the treasure, and then it's like an area of effect thing where anyone who gets near it will get attacked by it. It's pretty neat. It doesn't kill people instantly the way I thought it would. You can kind of escape from it, but it's a good way to sort of like block off a pathway and prevent enemies from going that way, which kind of gives you sort of a advantage there. You can see I can heal people. Which, you know, definitely an incentive to do that, gives you the money. that wheel that popped up earlier when I was picking my power, there were kind of 4 options there. Those options change depending on your loadout, and when you make custom loadouts, you can pick which ones you want. You can only have 1 Mystic. You can't have 4 of those, but you can have a Mystic. You can have a sort of AI helper that I don't know if I don't think I ever summoned my AI helper, so I don't know if you'll see that, but you'll see some other people with them. And those you can have like a sniper, a medic, just like a basic assault trooper who can kind of just like give you a hand and shoot dudes and also kind of relieve pressure for you. Alright, so here am I. I'm going to throw this thing. You see, it summons this giant pillar, and it's hitting these guys. But they're kind of, they actually run away from it, and they totally don't get killed by it, which I found actually really disappointing in that moment. That kind of sucked. Yeah, see there on the left is the, that would be the one that healed the healing guy. And then the bottom one is a grenade upgrade, so my secondary thing is a grenade, which you can set that to different stuff as well, like an explosive or maybe like a pack that heals people. And then you can upgrade it to give yourself another grenade. Oh, okay, see, I do some of my guy. Alright, so this guy, yeah, he shows up. And this guy specifically will like heal and support me and other allies. Alright, so see this guy, he is going to summon his own version of that. Which I'm actually safe here behind this. I don't get hit at all. But everyone else is getting hit. My sidekick just got hit. But before that, my sidekick actually did heal that guy, which was cool, and I'm going to heal him again.
Was not down. It was merely a ruse.
That was Lazarevich. He sounds like the same. I think that's the same voice actor. I always appreciate how the multiplayer, they just try and get as many of the different characters from all the games as possible. I always think that's kind of cool. Even though it's like, well, I mean, you know, like, oh, Navarro, like, he's such a great villain. Like, not really, but hey, you played in the multiplayer. That's neat. Oh, alright, so one thing I haven't shown at all is the grappling hook, which you can use to kind of traverse the map and stuff, which I think is really cool. It definitely adds another element to it. I haven't used it as much tactically in combat. I know you can do stuff like, oh, if you swing, you can like land on a dude and punch him. I haven't had that happen. That seems super circumstantial. You see there, I can actually like look and check what my different powers do if I forget. Yeah, it's a cool ability. So one thing definitely tripped me up as a person who played a lot of previous Uncharted. They've moved some of the controls around slightly. The grenade, it used to be on L1, and now it is on R1, because L1 is now the grappling hook. And people might remember that R1 was reload, and the reload's now been changed to triangle, which is a bit weird. But you get used to it. But I definitely found myself, the first couple matches I did, I would be accidentally throwing a grenade when I meant to reload, which, you know, that takes a bit to get used to. I tried seeing if there were options to actually, like, can I go back to, like, a different control scheme? Doesn't seem like you can change that stuff, which, kind of sucks. Although, I think PlayStation has that system setting, so if you really, really want, I guess you could change it that way, but, I mean, you'll get used to it really, really quick. It does feel like Uncharted, though. I remember a lot of people were worried that, like, oh, are they going to make it feel more like Last of Us in, like, the movement? Like, you know, is it context-sensitive, cover, stuff like that? No, you have to, you know, press circle to get in cover. It behaves very much like an Uncharted game. But, like I said, it's a lot snappier, it's a lot faster, and I like that. Alright, we won, and I actually had a pretty good match there, which I'm pretty happy with. Only 2 deaths. So we're going to pop over to another match and check that out. You see here, I got pretty lucky with this one. I got Elena with my sweet aviator glasses, and I'm actually checking out a new map, which I haven't gotten before. I assumed there was only one multiplayer map, but I guess there are at least 2. And this one's pretty cool. It's a city, so you kind of get like a different feel, different terrain. And here I picked the FAL, sort of to show off a different weapon style, which I'm not very good at initially. It takes me a minute to get used to. Doesn't seem like I can zoom in. There's no like actual zoom. It's more accurate, but that's kind of weird that it has a scope, but there's no actual zoom in on it. Oh, but yeah, just this game I think looks great. I mean, there's tiny little touches in this game that I think kind of really makes it stand out. For example, the strap on her gun, just like the physics on it, the way it moves, I think looks awesome. Same with the grappling hook there. Like all this stuff just looks great. Yeah, see, I'm able to kind of snipe that guy. He should have moved. Yeah, there's a grappling hook here. I'm kind of trying to like, all right, well, looks like I can sort of use it to go around, which I'm not 100% sure where that would be useful, but I mean, it's cool. Oh yeah, and yeah, see there, so when you switch the gun, she actually puts it around her her body, and the strap actually is used, which is, again, it's not necessary, but it's a little touch like that. That's awesome, you know, especially because most games is sort of like, the character just puts the gun behind their back and it magnetically sticks there. Like, actually adding that strap in and that animation kind of goes a long way for me. See, I threw an explosive, which primes something you have to detonate. Looks like I didn't hit anybody with, which kind of sucks. Alright, so I just activated my Mystic, which is the Chintamani Stone. This one, I can throw it at a bunch of allies, and it's an area of effect thing that'll heal them. So this is actually like the perfect moment. I throw it, and I totally revive one of my guys who was like dead, you know, like normally you can't get him back up at all. And then the game kind of has a weird lag moment here. Healed by Phoenix Rising. That's an appropriate name for the person to heal me. Thank you, Phoenix Rising. Yeah, there's just, oh man, there's something about the animation of this game I really, really dig. It all feels really nice. Like playing it is awesome. I have a great time playing this this beta, and I'm very excited to play more of this. I'm definitely gonna play more of the multiplayer. Like I said, I played a lot of 3, a lot of 2 as well, but definitely more 3. And it's one of those things that I think most people probably don't care about. You know, single player is kind of really sort of the main appeal of Uncharted, for sure. But there's definitely something about the multiplayer for me that I find fairly unique that I enjoy. See, I tried to climb some of this stuff here, and like, nope. So this map in particular doesn't seem like you can completely climb on everything. Can't get to the top of the buildings and whatnot, which that kind of sucks. Only because I feel like they set an incentive usually that you can climb on everything. Okay, so you see here somebody threw the Chintamani Stone, and it, you know, doesn't really affect me from here. You know, it's not gonna kill me or anything, but it kind of prevents me from leaving this area, which I feel is sort of like the best way you could use this thing, because, I mean, really, once it's up, no one's gonna really, like, run into it unless they're kind of an idiot. But you can use it to kind of, like, corral your enemies into this certain area, and then, you know, if they were smart, they would probably want to throw a bunch of grenades at us, because, you know, it would be harder to escape. Yeah, I mean, otherwise I feel like it could be more useful. I would like to maybe up the damage a bit, because even if you throw it at a group of enemies, it's pretty easy to escape. See, I try to climb up there. Yeah, so I can kind of just, like, go around it. Yeah, see, I can climb this one, but I couldn't climb that other one. It's kind of hard to tell. Alright, so this guy, he pulls out his rocket launcher, which he bought to kill that guy. And then I realized, hey, I have so much money, I should probably buy some of my stuff. So I buy this grenade launcher here. And then I accidentally do my taunt, which is up on the D-pad. And then in weird bullshit, I hit Harry Flynn there directly. Did not take him down. I had to hit him a second time. I don't know if that was just a glitch or not, but I mean, come on, dude. You hit a guy with that, he should go down. Alright, there we go. Won the match. I believe I did not die once, which is unusually impressive for me. So there you go. That is the Uncharted 4 multiplayer beta. I think it's awesome. If you liked Uncharted multiplayer, I think you're going to have a fantastic time with it. And you should definitely check it out. If you've never tried Uncharted multiplayer, give it a shot. You might really like it. I think it's a lot of fun. So there you go. Thanks for watching, everybody.